Hi, welcome back to Q Entertainment, where we are continuing to play Magic the Gathering. And it's been a while since I played. We played last video was I think Friday Night Magic, and in this video it looks like there's quite a lot of new quests to complete. The first one is to play some lands, the next one is to cast 30 blue or red spells, and this one's 20 white or black spells, so they're not the same. You can reset them, I believe, by clicking this button. I'll just leave them, and I will continue with a color challenge. It says cast 100 spells, so we can play any color we want. I'll think let's play white. That's fine. We'll play 1 or 2 games on white, and then maybe move to the next color, as we just need to cast 100 spells, which does seem quite a lot. I think if we can cast maybe 10 spells per game, maybe 20, we could complete this quest in a couple of matches. Might have to break this up over 2 videos. We'll see how that goes. Okay, we have an opponent. Pierrot. Okay, we have 3 lands. We have 1 mana creature instant, and we only have 1 creature to play early on, and then a War Leader that's 4 mana, and another instant that's 5, which I think I'll take a mulligan. This does look better. Put the War Leader back, as it's 4 mana, which takes a long time to play. I'll say no. Okay, the opponent plays a Portcullis Vine, which says sacrifice a creature with Defender, and then draw a card. Okay. We'll play the Priest. I probably should have played the Impassioned Orator. Okay, they destroy our Priest. And they give their Ooze a +1 counter. We'll play land, play Orator. So we need more creatures. I actually thought this was a creature initially. Okay, they have another sort of spell where they kill our creature, they exile it with this thing. Exile target card from a graveyard. If it was a creature card, put a +1/+1 scavenging. Okay, so they give themselves lots of counters. They get a Scythe Cat. Whenever land enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter. Wow. How long? Wow, we need 1 more land. We can play the Angel, which basically says when 1 or more creatures you control attack, they gain indestructible. It's pretty useful, but we might not make it another round. Yep. Wow, what an aggressive game. We did nothing. Hopefully we were able to cast some spells though. Let's play again. Don't think there was much we could have done that matchup. The opponent had good creatures and instant spells to get rid of our creatures. Okay, we again have nothing. I think I'll take a mulligan. Okay, it's almost the same, but at least we have two pacifism cards. I'll put this tactical advantage. I'm not using it that often. I like these cards. If the opponent has something that will attack us, I can at least pacify it. Two 5 mana drops. Not the greatest. The opponent is blue. Wonder what they have in store for us. Winged Words. Draw 2 cards, okay. We don't really have anything to activate the Hallowed Priest's ability. Whenever we gain life, it gets a +1/+1 counter. They've played an Octoprophet. They get to scry. Land. I'll pacify the Octoprophet. Just so I can get in, do some damage, as well as just casting as many spells as I can to complete these quests and unlock a new deck. Next turn we can play Spiritual Guardian, or we can play Angelic Reward. We could also pacify the new Octoprophet, but I think we'll play the Spirit Guardian, and we'll give the Hallowed Priest a... when we gain life from this card, it will get a +1/+1 counter. Hopefully, if they don't counter the spell. Okay, we won't attack. The opponent obviously has some kind of spell they can cast, as they're holding up all the phases. A 1-mana spell potentially. What is this? Pearled Sea Serpent can't be blocked this turn. Okay, do they have 7 mana? They almost do. Let's play this one, the Passionate Orator, which will trigger the Priest, I think, when we gain life. Let's specify the Pearled Sea Serpent, and we will attack with Spirit Guardian. Because the next turn I'm going to give the Priest flying, so I'd like him to stick around. Hopefully not die. They draw 2 more cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have 6. They play a Warden of Evo's Isle. Creature spells with flying, you cost 1 less. I would like to give my Priest flying and then attack with these 2. They might double block. That's okay, I guess. They might double block the Guardian. Or they choose not to, which is great. Next turn we'll play the Charmed Stray, which will give this one a +1/+1 counter. And I think it does not. I thought it gives life, but this will trigger a life gain, which will trigger the Priest. They return it to our hand. It's a little bit annoying. They play a Wind Reader Sphinx. Whenever a creature with flying attacks, you may draw a card. Okay. What did we draw? We drew Angel of Vitality. If you would gain life, you gain that much +1 instead. And it gets +2/+2 if we have 25 or more life, which we will. We can also play the Priest. And we attack. No. We don't attack. with anything. So this thing can block pretty much anything we have. I think next turn, unless they play more creatures, we could attack with everything, and they will have to let something through. Probably not the greatest strategy, but if we attack with everything, this... no. So now they've enchanted us. They tapped our creature, it doesn't untap. And we have no flying creatures. Whenever a creature with flying attacks, it may draw a card. We do need some removal spells to get rid of some of theirs, get up land. This is not going to end well for us, I don't think. So, do they have anything? Not really. We'll attack with that and that, I guess. Might as well. Attack with everything. They choose to swap. Oh, why not? Not really sure what option we have since they have flying. We don't have anything. They can just fly over us. Unless we get a spell to remove this water knot. Or I think it's the Speaker of the Heavens card, where if you have more than 7 your starting life, you can create angels. Now they'll just attack with potentially everything. So they won't untap during our next step. So that's 2 turns they get to have free attacks basically, and they get to draw more cards. That's quite nice for them. Let's see, maybe we draw something good. Maybe another flying angel. I think the opponent is reading all their cards. Maybe they've got something good. We get a land and they have a Waterskin Shaman. Creatures with flying enter the battlefield. Shaman gets +1/+1 till end of turn. Assume they might have more creatures to play. They drop a land. They're not doing too much damage per turn, so it's like 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now they draw more cards. They have 9 cards. They're gonna have to play some. I think they lost that card that said sacrifice a creature with Defender. They play another Warden of Evostyle. We just need one big flying creature to stop them from attacking. Now they've got 8 cards, they'll have to discard one. And we get another land. Shall we attack? No, I don't think it's worth it. I mean, this could gain life, but they'll most likely die to something. This Warden, to this Wind Reader, not Warden. So no point in attacking. We're running out of time. Hopefully I can draw something better, because we're not casting spells. Doing nothing. I'd at least like to be able to cast more of the spells to complete for the quest. And the opponent is getting to cast all sorts of spells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And a whole bunch. Although we did also cast these 2, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Which isn't bad. I think the opponent might just finish us off here. 5, 6, 10, 13, 16. So maybe not quite yet. They choose to return our cat. They're being the opponent's being very careful in their attack. They could just go all in. I'm not sure what's holding them back. We'll display what we can. We'll just attack all in so the opponent doesn't need to be afraid. They can just finish us off already. Surely it's just an all-in attack now from the opponent. No need to be too methodical, too meticulous. Now all creatures get +0, +3. The opponent could have is really being like slow. I mean, this is there's a resolve all button they could have just pressed. That was not really needed. The opponent's being silly now. They just have to attack and end the game. Not sure why they need to drag it out any more than that. It's uncalled for, to be honest. So I will concede. Let's see how many more spells we need to cost. Lots. Then we'll go to the next one. Blue. Blue seem to have lots of spells. Lots of cheap spells. That's what we need. Lots of 1 and 2 spells. So we could cost at least 1 or 2 spells per turn. 100 spells is a lot. Maybe this is the last challenge. As it's quite a demanding challenge. 100 spells. Okay, we have a ruin, wall of ruins. It's 1. Water knot, Octo Prophet. Yeah, we'll keep it. It's a lot of the cards we saw in the previous game. We'll play our Wall of Ruins. We get to scry. The Djinn. It's a good card, but it's expensive. Hopefully we get. I mean, it was a 5 mana card. I want 1 and 2 mana cards. We get land. Okay, next turn we can play a Water Knot if the opponent has a creature. Although this is a good spell, we could keep it for something bigger. And then the following turn we could play the Octo Prophet, which lets us scry. Hopefully we can scry into more creatures. Maybe another Wall of Ruin. Okay, we get a Warden of Evo's Isles. Get you cost a spell. It says creature spells with flying you cost 1 less. That's nice. So this becomes a 6 instead of a 7. That's a lot of mana. We're not close to that yet. We're only on 3. So once they get 4 mana, they could potentially make these a little bit stronger. Let's see who they put trample on, and we will probably tap that creature. Because they can keep putting +1/+1 counters on each creature with trample. Oh, but these already have trample. Oh, so they should have put it on this creature. We could play the Prophet. So I guess we tap their creature. Does it untap during its uncontrolled step? So I think we'll play the Autonaut on this creature. They could just use this. So I think the fact that we've tapped it means they can't use this ability because this is a tap ability. If that's the case, that's pretty good. Okay, they still get to activate this though, have their creature fight our creature. Okay, unsummon. Oh, don't think we want to do that. This will play the Octo Prophet. Do we want this? How many land do we have? 4. This needs 5. So I guess we draw the land first. Could potentially unsummon our Wall of Ruins and cast it again. This needs 7, we can't play that. Guess we could return this to their hand as it already has counters on it. Because if they attack now, it gets an additional +3/+3, and it has trample. So even if we block it with a wall, they'll still get through for some damage. The opponent's probably deciding if they should save their mana for this. Actually, they need 4 mana, so they won't be able to use that. Okay, but they managed to double the power of a target creature. I think we'll block for 1. Do they have another spell? I wonder. No, that was strange. Okay, we'll unsummon their Brushwag. Let's see if they decide to block. They don't. They gain some life with that last step of the saga. They do play their Brushwag again, but it won't be able to attack, I don't think. So I'm not sure why they loaded up. They could have saved it for a blocking turn. Okay, we play our flying creature. We'll attack with the 2 we can. See if the opponent blocks. Don't think they will. So the opponent could have, if they could have used that ability now to give the Brushwag +3 and then block. But maybe they wanted to trick us into attacking so they could attack. I'm not sure. They could even play this twice if they have enough mana. Would be nice to get more mana so we can play the Wind Reader Sphinx. Whenever a creature with flying attacks, you may draw a card. That's what the opponent in the previous game was doing. They were drawing lots of cards. And having lots of cards, it's usually very good, especially in the late game. You get more spells, you can play more creatures. Not sure what the opponent is taking so long. We won't block. They should have attacked. It has first strike in their turn. Four, five, six, seven. So if the opponent has another land, they'll be able to give this +3, +3, it's 6, 7. +3, it's 10. It's not quite lethal yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm not sure what the opponent's up to. And we could block with the Waterkin Shaman if we need to. If we need to save 1 or 2 life points. Probably the opponent's also calculating all the maths now involved. Whether or not they should attack next turn, whether they get lethal by pumping this creature. They choose to play the Elysian Caryatid. And they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana, so they can only sort of upgrade this once. Okay, they frostbite our blocker. So they don't quite have enough for lethal damage. What does this do? Enter the battlefield, draw a card. It's a land. So I'll attack with the flying creature. So 1, 2, 3. They have 7. They need 8 for this twice, and they might get a land. And if they... I think I won't attack with anything. Let's see what we get next turn. Next turn we'll have this one that's a big blocker. 7 toughness. Can they get a land, but it's a tapped land? Four, 5, 6. So they can sort of upgrade this once. We could potentially double block to kill it. They don't even attack. We get a very big blocker. But do we attack for another card? Because if they... next turn they'll be able to give this +6/+6, which will do 7. So... if we could draw another unsummon, that would be pretty good. Oh. The opponent is holding up play for some reason. They just need to read the card. I mean, they don't have any spells to cast. Not sure what they can't block. Oh, they could also pump Radar Heart of Geld, but it doesn't have trample, so... I mean, the opponent, their turn. Okay, we get a land. There's something the opponent can do. I'm not sure why they're holding up the play. And the game is far from over. I mean, I think we are more in trouble than the opponent, I would think. As they can potentially give this creature +6/+6 in its trample. They should have attacked this creature, I think. Yeah, because this doesn't have trample, so we'll just block it. And I think the opponent made a mistake, but I guess that's... If the opponent gave the +6/+6 to this creature with trample, and they use this Dragonfire on this, they would have managed to get through, but this doesn't have trample, we could block it. What does this give us? Can't be blocked this turn. Creatures with flying, you cost one. I guess I should have just attacked. I was just reading the card. Okay, I guess this is for the win. We get some cards and a pack and some coins and some experience. We'll play one more game. See if we can potentially get to 50 spells at least. Okay, we got an opponent. Ruba-chan. 2 unsummons, winged words, draw 2 cards, and a Royal Master Sphinx. So, not the greatest hand, nothing to cast early on in terms of creatures. We have unsummons. So, I'll play those. For some reason, it wouldn't let me. But as soon as I get an opportunity, I'll play it. Just something the opponent has to recast. Not that. Why can't I? Return target creature to its owner's hand. We don't have any creatures. Nothing to return to owner's hands. Next turn we can play this to draw 2 cards. Yeah, we'll draw 2 cards. No attacks. Glint. Target creature you control gets +0/+3 and gains hexproof until end of turn. They now have their second Righteous Valkyrie. We have a Warden. Creature spells flying cost 1 less. I think we'll play that and one of the unsummons. This means the opponent has to replay that creature, spend their mana. There's no point attacking, the wall will just block, and we can't destroy the wall, which is quite annoying. Battlefield, you may return to a creature number. So we'll play this, I guess. 5. Interesting. How does this work? Why do they have so many counters? When another angel or cleric enters the battlefield under your control, you gain life equal to that creature's toughness. As long as you have 7 more life, your starting total. Creatures you control get +2/+2. And what is... If why does it have 6/8? I guess it's double. It sort of double applies, double effect. So I think we play this. It will return this to their hand. So they have to replay that as well. And we can attack with the Warden. I think on the next turn I will unsummon this wall. The wall is becoming a nuisance, blocking us from attacking. They choose to opt. Okay, they drop down a Birth of Meletus. They'll get this, another wall, which will be very annoying. Okay, we are reaching dangerous territory. We don't have any way to get rid of this Righteous Valkyrie yet. Except we could unsummon it. It cost them 2 mana to re-equip, so we don't have any life gain. Let's see, maybe we can draw a card. When a creature with flying attacks, you may draw a card. So that would be good to have, but we don't have enough lands. Let's unsummon that. Means they'll have to replay it at least. We can give something +3 toughness to potentially block their next attack. They probably will equip. They get even more life. Wow. Unless we get rid of these two soon, we're in big trouble. Yep, they equip. We'll block with this, give it +0, +3. Good. Block with all to kill it, but we'd lose both of them. Potentially. I think we have much of a choice to try something. Okay, they put the Sphinx first, which means I think the damage won't get to these two. Unless they do something else, that would be perfect. Okay, that worked beautifully. Let's play this. Other creatures are flying into this one. So they have a 4/6. We can attack with this one. Because we really do need to do some damage. So if we get some land, we can play the Wind Reader Sphinx. They scry for 5. Okay, guess they're desperate. Maybe we've got them. Unless they have another Righteous Valkyrie. No, they have a Banishing Lights. That's okay. Okay, they don't attack. We need land. And another creature flying into the battlefield. Let's see, this is 4. We have 2 of them. They do 4 damage, so I don't want to attack. Sort of becoming a staring contest. See who draws the best card first. Sort of some kind of a win one. So this one seems strong. Anointed Chorus to get +3/+3 until end of turn. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, they get a Stalwart Valkyrie. They equip their Righteous Valkyrie. Although I suspect they won't attack, we can just double block and get rid of it. We get at the land. So we can just attack with one of our flying creatures just to draw some cards. Because we really do need cards. Let's attack with this one. Okay, it's land. It's not exactly perfect, but something. Not sure if there are any spells in blue that would help us get rid of any of the opponent's creatures. Blue is mostly sort of control and those sort of spells. So if we block, they can give it 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. They can play this once, I think. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which will give it 6, 6. So this should be safe. Can they? I don't think they can equip during the let's see, let's play this one. I don't think they can equip the attachment during combat. Yes, but they can only do that once, I think. How many mana does it take? 5 mana. So okay, I'm not sure why they did that. Okay, we can tap something. That is great. We have another creature flying, we'll play that one. No point in playing this because they have these walls. We can attack with most of our flying creatures for cards. Okay, nothing spectacular. Although we get to draw cards, potentially, and we have more lands. Might as well play this. They have another birth, which is fine. It's going to give them land, it's going to give them a wall that can't attack. They will probably move their Shadow Spear onto their other Valkyrie, which is fine, as I don't think they'll attack. You get an Octo Prophet. Let's play both of them. Let's first play the Octo Prophet to scry. Oh, we don't want either of those. And then we draw cards. Okay, so nothing spectacular. Let's get a wall, get a scry. No, don't want another wall. Okay, now they can do quite a bit of damage. So I'll just attack with one. Really need more cards, but sort of need to preserve our creatures. The opponent's not attacking. Don't think white has any real big needs of gaining more cards. And they drew a land, which is perfect. Guess what we could be afraid of on the white deck is more of these, Banishing Light. Okay, we get more land, not great. Might as well play this. Never a creature flying enters the battlefield, gets +1/+1. I think I'll attack with all of them. One of them will lose one of them, but we need draw cards if this game is going to come to a conclusion. Okay, we have an unsummon. That's great. Do we play it now? I think so. Means we get to do quite a bit of damage for 8, 10, 5. And let's play this. We get to draw another card. What did we get? Creature spells with flying cost less. Warden of Isle. Let's play it. Might as well. Will be another 4/2 next turn. Opponent gets 2 life. They get an opt. They get to scry. They scry to the bottom. So obviously they didn't like what they got. They got another land, and they'll probably replay this Valkyrie, and it cannot attack. Obviously they equip. Play the land. What is this? When it almost enters the battlefield, you return. Nice. They will not like that. What? Okay, we'll attack with all the flying creatures. Go over the wall. Lots of card draw. Lots of land. Might have to end up discarding some cards. We can play this on one of our creatures. Okay, we'll have to discard some lands. It's fine. At least we get this Water Knot, which we can apply on the opponent when they recast this Valkyrie, surely. And they might even concede after we play that. So when we attack, we can do 4, 8, 12, 16, 21, 25, 32 damage. So not quite lethal yet. I'm pretty sure the opponent's not going to like 2 Water Knots. Also, we have to be careful not to draw our entire deck and mill ourselves. Okay, so let's see if we attack. This is 7, it's 11. 7, 11, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. And the opponent has 3 blockers. 32, this is 2, 4, 6, 7, 10. So this is potentially lethal. But let's decline. We don't want to draw cards anymore. I think we have fine for now. Okay, we have to click through each one. That is a bit annoying. Lots of damage. But unless the opponent has something to destroy all the creatures in the next round, that should be it for us. What did they get? What did they top deck? Oh, they got an angel. But that's not enough. Yep, the opponent concedes. We get a victory. Let's see how many spells we got to cast. That was quite a lot in that turn. Went through more than half our deck. Okay, we got cool rewards. 47, almost halfway. I think I'll end the video there. Next time we'll continue with the 100 spells challenge. Hope you enjoyed that. See you in the next video.